referee looks at his watch and his second now.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Hello, welcome back to WantMyBet TV. I'm Tom.
I'm Olly.
Today we are talking La Liga.
La Liga.
Bang. España. So it's game week 21 in La Liga. It's this weekend's games. It's FA Cup in England.
And was Copa del Rey
in Spain.
España.
In España.
Just had this.
But yeah, we've done the research so you guys don't have to. Basically.
No Will today?
No Will today. No, he's off.
So you had all three of us for 1 week only?
Yeah, but he's back soon.
We'll be back soon.
We'll be back soon.
Yeah.
We just mix and match. He's away in Europe. He's touring with his orchestra.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, with his flute.
See, what you didn't know about Will is he actually runs an orchestra.
Yeah, runs an orchestra. He's a big flute player.
Loves a bit of classical music.
Yeah, on the European scene, loves it. Big name he is. But we also do this as a little side hustle. So we do the research so you guys don't have to. We've done it on La Liga. Basically, pick and choose the games you like. We pull out some stats, say our tip and what our score prediction is. Choose the ones you like, take those, forget about the ones you don't.
Yeah, and also just because we've said this is our tip, it doesn't necessarily mean we've got bet slips for every single one that we've bet on, because we're not betting on every single one.
We're not mental.
We're just saying, right, we've done the research, and based off this research, my knowledge and my gut, if I had to give you a tip, it would be this.
Yeah.
And based off the odds as well and the value and all that sort of stuff.
Exactly that.
Take it all into account, wrap it up, give it to you.
Give it to you.
If you don't like it, don't take it.
Don't take it. But
Easy.
if you do like it, we might say this is a red one.
Yeah.
That means it's decent value and we think it's going to happen.
Yes.
Or it's
there
more
might be a
likely
few little red ones in here.
Let's have a little scan down. Couple of red ones, not loads. Couple of red ones though. Okay, so the first game then on Saturday, Sevilla versus Levante. This is one of Will's.
Yeah.
Sent this in all the way from Europe. This is 4th versus 10th. Sevilla beat Barcelona 2-0 in the quarterfinal of the Copa del Rey. First leg. Good win for Sevilla.
Buzzing off that, wasn't it?
Absolutely flying. In the league at home, they are unbeaten in 7. So they're decent at home and just beaten Barcelona. So Sevilla are flying. They've only lost once at home all season as well. So Sevilla...
Their home form is very good.
This looks like a banker if you ask me. Levante also beat Barcelona in the last 16 of the Copa del Rey, but they got knocked out in the second leg. So, yeah, bit of a yardstick. Gonna be quite, but they're winless in 7 away from home, losing 3 in all comps.
Yeah, so they're not in great...
So they're not in great form. Sevilla, on the other hand, good form.
Yeah.
Levante, not so much.
It's not great value there, but it should be pretty run over.
This is, straightforward one to kick us off. Sevilla win, 1.52. Will's gone for a little 1-0. 1-0.
Right, next we have Atletico Madrid versus Getafe.
3.15.
Yes, so one thing to note is Atletico have got a lot of injuries at the moment. So they're going to be, it's a bit like Spurs.
Yeah.
They're a decent team, but they're going to be weaker than normal.
Weaker than normal.
So just bear that in mind. Even if they're at home, they're weaker.
Might have Morata in their squad though, so he's going to bang in some goals.
Wow. Right, and this has proved that in midweek, when they got knocked out of the Copa del Rey by Girona.
Yeah,
3-0.
Not a good result that. Don't normally concede that many goals either.
So
ridiculous.
Shows they are a little bit weak at the moment.
Vulnerable.
Getafe on the other hand are in good form.
That was a ridiculous result.
Yeah, I got absolutely slated for that in the comments.
There was
no way anyone would have foreseen Getafe to beat Alaves 4-0.
I think that was 4th versus 5th. That's like
so tight.
That's like, I don't know, what is it? Chelsea or Arsenal beating Chelsea 4-0.
Yeah. So whoever had a go at me in the comments, shame on you.
Yeah, shame on you.
That should have been a close match.
Cheeky curveball, that one. Spanish curveball.
Pulled it out.
Yeah.
Pulled out the bag. So well done to them. However, they have drawn 4 of their last 5 away games 1-1.
Oh!
Juan.
Oh!
So
I've
they love a Juan.
Yes, okay, like it.
So yeah, basically, what I'm going with here, given the fact Atletico are slightly under.
Yeah.
They're not their best right now.
No.
Getafe are smashing it, but away from home, they're
Yeah.
just maintaining the Juan and just
Love a Juan.
they're just doing those draws.
Yeah,
all day.
loves the draws.
So my tip is draw.
Yeah, I think that's
3.7.
based on those stats. That looks likely.
And also, look, Atletico, they don't lose at home very often.
No, they don't.
But if they don't win, they do draw quite a bit.
Agreed.
Like,
they don't lose. Like I think they've lost like 1 or 2 games at home.
And even when they win,
they
it's usually like a 1-0.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's usually tight wins.
I quite like this.
So right, I've taken a leaf out of Tom's book.
Yeah.
Did you?
No, it didn't.
Okay.
No, it didn't.
So my second tip is a correct score tip.
Yes.
Of Juan.
Oh, we don't call it very often.
I don't ever call a correct score.
No, you don't.
I've gone with it. 1-1, which is 7.
Okay, but that's amazing considering 4 of the last 5 away games have come in for Getafe.
So obviously score prediction is 1-1.
Okay, like it. On to me, I've got Leganés versus Eibar. 5:30. So this is 15th versus 11th. 3 points separate them. Both teams only have 1 win in the last 6 games. So neither is in particularly good form. And both of those have drawn at least half of those games. So I think one's drawn 3, one's drawn 4 of those games.
Super tight.
Yeah, super tight. 4 of the last 5 meetings between these two sides have been won by the odd goal.
Yeah.
So again, super tight. Eibar have won 5 of the last 6 meetings in all comps, and they've all been in the last 2 years. So they've met in like cup competitions and all sorts. So they've played each other loads. But Leganés have only lost 1 game at home this season. Like, ridiculous. Like they're 15th in the table,
and they've only lost.
They've only lost 1 game at home, and that was against Sociedad, who are the away specialists.
There you go.
Okay, Eibar's away form is terrible though. They've not won in 5, and only won once on their travels in the league this season. So this one, it's quite a tough one to call, but I've gone with Leganés double chance. It's not great odds, but I just can't see Eibar winning. So that's 1.43.
Yeah, 1 for the Aka.
Yeah, so that's good. One little cheeky boost up your Aka. Pushing the boat out, you could go for a Leganés win.
Yeah.
If you wanted to, but I would stick with the double chance. I see this one being a little 1-1er as well. Juan. Double Juan.
Alright, next is Will's one. It's the draw specialists versus the draw specialists.
Yeah, I think I know what his tip's going to be.
Valencia versus Villarreal.
Very drawy.
So, to give you a little bit of background, because Will hasn't given us all the knowledge.
No,
he wouldn't.
No, he wouldn't.
Right, so Valencia have drawn 11 of their 20 games.
They've drawn more than half of their games.
And Villarreal have drawn 9 of their 20
They've
games.
almost, between them,
they've drawn,
half their games have been drawn.
So, if you look at that as a yardstick, the 2 most drawiest teams in the La Liga.
In the world.
Are playing each other. There's probably only one outcome really, isn't there?
Yeah, you've got to go for a draw in this game. You have to.
You have to. So, I mean, we don't really need to tell you much more than that,
no.
really, do we?
Screw all the stats.
Yeah.
Will's ones were rubbish anyway.
Yeah.
Draw is the tip.
I mean, the only other thing you could do is both teams to score.
True.
So, Valencia have drawn 11 of it. Yeah, we said that. They've had both teams to score in their last 6 games.
Yeah.
And Villarreal have had both teams to score in 7 of their last 9.
Yeah, so both teams to score is a good shout. Agreed, Will. Draw 100% is the way to go on this one.
He's gone with a Desmond 2-2. I think it'll be 1-1 personally.
Yes, I agree.
Another
Juan. Treble Juan if you want to do it.
Treble correct score.
Treble correct score on the Juan.
Right, on to Sunday.
You're right.
There's value in this game.
Yes.
FYI. Exclaimer.
Get the exclaimer up.
That refers back to our Premier League video, which if you haven't watched is up there.
Up there. Watch it.
Right, Valladolid versus Celta Vigo.
Yes, early kickoff.
Early kickoff, 11 AM.
11 AM.
Very early.
Spanish football has the weirdest kickoff times. It's like 11 AM, 3:15. It's like they just go, Bang, we'll put it at 11 o'clock.
No, because then it gives them time for a little siesta in between.
Ah, true, actually,
Yeah,
I hadn't
you've got
thought
to
about
remember
that.
yeah.
Excellent, excellent kick-off times, I'll take it back.
Right, so it's another tight game, 16th versus 17th. Only 1 point separates them.
So Vigo having a stinker, by the way.
Absolute stinker. They've lost their last 4 games in a row.
Stinksville.
And they've conceded at least 2 goals in their last 6 away games.
Horrible.
So bad. They're like probably the most out of form team.
Yeah.
Bar Huesca.
Yeah, but Huesca
They're
are...
just terrible.
Yeah, just
Huesca.
terrible. Huesca. Huesca. Yeah.
So I've gone with a yacht because it is quite a tight game to call in terms of, you know, position in the league and stuff like that. There's a yardstick to be found.
Get the old yardstick out. Get the WantMyBet yardstick out. Here it is.
Right. Both teams have recently played Bilbao and Valencia.
Okay, good.
Valladolid drew with both of them.
Okay.
And Celta Vigo lost to both of them.
Ooh, upper hand.
So there you go.
Like it.
Based on the yardstick,
Yeah.
tight game, but Valladolid to edge it.
Nick it.
They're at home. The yardstick says they're going to win.
I like that.
And they've got slightly better form.
Good. Like it.
So, my red tip is Valladolid win at 2.4.
I like
value.
that. Massive value. Cheeky
If
red.
you want to go a bit safer, Valladolid to win either half is 1.72.
Even double chance will probably be about 1.7.
Yeah.
They're normally similar to like either half. I like all of those though.
So score prediction is 2-1 to Valladolid.
Big fan of that. Okay, then on to me. I've got Girona versus Barcelona. Quarter past, sorry. Girona. So this is 12th, 24 points versus first, obviously, 46 points. Girona are winless in 6, losing 3 of them.
But buzzing off the Copa del Rey.
Buzzing off the Copa del Rey, but I'm going league form. They've only won 2 of their last 10 games. Well, they've only won 2 of their 10 home games this season. Strugs at home. Their last 5 home games have all seen both teams to score though in all comps. So Barcelona, on the other hand, won 7 on the bounce.
Yeah.
Absolute flying. They've been winning at half time and full time in every single one of those.
So they're well and truly out of their rut now.
Yeah, they are flying again. And they've won their last 3 away games and only conceded 1 goal in that.
Yeah.
So, have to go Barcelona half time, Barcelona full time in this one. Not too shabby on the old odds as well, 1.91.
Not too bad.
I've gone 3-0 Barca. I've gone formality, they're going to make it 8 on the spin, winning at half time and full time 8 on the spin.
Okay.
Like it. Will's one, I'll do this one if you want. So this is Bilbao versus Real Betis, 5:30 PM. So this is 14th versus 7th. Bilbao struggles as well, 14th.
They were doing worse.
I thought Valencia a drawery as well. Bilbao have drawn 11 games.
Wow.
La Liga is a joke.
Bilbao.
Bilbao, they've drawn 11 games, including 3 of the last 5. Scored in 7 of the last 8 though, so they score goals but love a draw. Probably a Juan. Both teams have scored in 6 of the last 7 Betis games and drawn 3 of the last 6 in all comps as well. Very drawy, very both teams to scory. There you go. So, tip is both teams to score. This is from Will, 1.84, like that a lot.
Yeah.
Draw is the other way to go, 3.35.
There you go.
Another Juan. There's the quadruple Juan if you want it. So, if you like it though, basically pick one of, or 2 or 3 of those 4 or 5 games we've said draws, chuck them in a little acca, there you go, Bob's your
If you want to be super safe, the ones we've said draw, choose the less likely team, double chance.
Agreed.
And you've covered a lot of bases.
Loads of bases, all the bases. Your one, mate.
Right, Sociedad versus Huesca.
Huesca.
AKA Huesca.
Yeah, 5:30.
9th versus 20th.
They're going to be 20th all season.
Yeah. Huesca have lost the last 8 away matches. So, to put in perspective, they've only won 1 and drawn 1. Juan. Away all season.
They're not very good.
They're bad.
They are
really bad.
They are bad. They're not bad. They're not good.
They're bad.
They're bad.
Let me start again. Sociedad are unbeaten in their last 3 games and have scored at least 2 in all of those games.
Nice.
And not a good time
To play
for Puesca to play them away, especially if they're so bad away. Sociedad have also only lost 2 of their last 6 home games.
Yeah, so they've picked up.
good.
They were
good
stinkers at home, really good away, but they've picked up a little bit at home as well.
Yeah, so this should be a pretty
I agree.
simple win for Sociedad. I've put it in red purely because it's just about good value, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
It's 1.62 for Sociedad win. I think that's going in a knacker for me.
I agree. And the one that I also like, Sociedad win, and I like Sevilla win that Will had at the start.
Yeah.
2 formality home wins.
So that's a red one. Score prediction is 2-0 to Sociedad.
Tick. Agreed on that. Okay, on to my one. Espanyol versus Real Madrid. 7:45. So it's 13th on 24 points versus 3rd. Real Madrid picked up a little bit on 36 points. Espanyol only have 1 win in the last 6, lost the other 5.
They were doing well at one point.
Yeah, they've absolutely
In a rut.
big time rut. At home, they've lost 3 of the last 4. They won their first 6 home games on the spin.
Yeah.
And now the wheels have absolutely come off.
Yeah. No, I remember they were smashing it.
Absolutely smashing it. 6 and 6, and now they've
What's happened?
lost 3 of the last 4.
What has happened, Espanyol?
Yeah, absolute stinkers. So Real Madrid have picked up though. They've won 4 of their last 6 games and have now only lost 1 of the last 5 away from home as well. So they had a bit of a sticky period around just before Christmas, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. I don't think they're fully.
Don't think
they're still like grinding, just about grinding out a result like by 1 goal or something.
But they're looking better defensively now.
Yeah.
So I think they won 2-0 at the weekend or the week before, called that. Got the correct score as well. And they've scored 9 in their last 5 away games too, so they're picking up a little bit. There's been over 2.5 goals scored in 5 of the last 6 away games for Madrid. So, got a couple of different options here depending on how risky you want to be.
You're feeling.
Over 2.5 is the way that I would go, 1.71.
Yeah.
It's come in 5 of the last 6 games for Real
that.
Madrid. Real Madrid win is 1.83. Considering Espanyol, absolute wheels have come off, still pretty good.
There's not much difference between those two, so
No.
which one would you prefer?
I'd probably go Real Madrid win based on those odds.
Yeah.
But if you want to push the boat out a little bit, go Real Madrid and both teams to score 3.5.
That's good.
Considering it's Real Madrid,
Yeah.
one of the top teams to win away from home
aren't
and
playing
both
that
teams
well.
to score.
Who aren't
Exactly.
playing as well as they used to, so they might concede.
Exactly, 3.5. I quite like that.
I like that.
Potential red. Didn't throw it in there because you
good
can't
value.
count on.
It's
Yeah,
value.
but you can't count on Real Madrid.
No,
as much as you
I
used
wouldn't
to.
want to be betting on them at the moment.
I've gone 2-1 Real Madrid though.
Okay.
Go on then, mate. Finish it up.
Right, final game. This is Will's one on the Monday.
Yeah.
Not much rationale.
Minimal rationale.
Well, 4 lines of rationale, and one of them is their table.
We
standings.
do the research, so you don't have to. Will doesn't.
Right, so 5th versus 18th. I didn't even say who it is. Alaves versus Vallecano.
Real Vallecano. Yeah, 8 p.m.
So 5th versus 18th.
Yep.
I can add a few stats here. Alaves shock defeat last week, 4-0
Yes.
to Getafe.
Yeah, ridiculous result.
But before that they were doing really well.
Yeah.
They haven't lost at home all season.
They're decent at home. They are
Good
decent at home.
And Vallecano have lost 6 of the last 9 away.
They're
so
not good away.
Alaves good at home. Vallecano not good. Well, bad away from home.
Bad away from home, yeah.
I couldn't get my words out there. So you've got to really look at an Alaves win. I think that should be red as well.
100% that's red. 5th versus 18th.
Yeah, but it's just because I think he's done it because they just lost 4-0, even though he hasn't written.
That is red for me.
Right. The other thing is under 2.5 goals has happened in 5 of the last 8 for both teams.
Ooh.
So if you want to go
That's
say
good
if you go under 2.5 according to Will and his stats, not so sure about it from a personal point of view. I feel like they could smash them.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Alaves win. That's the value there.
The stats say under 2.5 is a good shout, but my gut would say no. But that's Will's gut, not mine.
Okay.
1.75. But yeah, Alaves win is 2.2.
That's the value.
That's
there.
red.
That is 100% value.
If you're not sure, maybe go with either half.
Yeah, that'll still be good.
Actually, there was one thing.
He's gone for 1-0. 1-0.
Do you know what? I actually didn't trust Will and his stats, so I looked, and the reason Alaves are actually quite good odds.
Why?
Is because I'm pretty sure Vallecano are on a little run, even though they're look, they're unbeaten. You didn't fail to mention the fact that Vallecano are unbeaten in 4 and they've won 3 of the last 4.
Yeah, and they've played against some Celta, Vigo, Valladolid, Levante.
Yeah.
They haven't played that great of teams, but I can see what I would go on to 2.5 probably now that I've seen the correct stats.
Just left that bit out.
Yeah.
And the fact Alaves lost 4-0 now.
Yeah, exactly.
So like, it's not as plain sailing as Will's stats first made out.
So I'm going under 2.5.
Under 2.5,
Like
I would go Alaves to win either half probably.
Yeah, I think just make it a little
double chance.
A touch safer.
Yeah.
He's gone 1-0. Okay, so if you had to pick your favourite tip from España this weekend, what are you going with?
I'm going to go with Valladolid to win.
Okay, quite like that.
2.4.
I quite like that one. I'm going to go with, what are my ones?
Oh, or do you go for the Valencia Villarreal draw?
Oh yeah, drawsy. All about the draw.
If that isn't a draw, I'll be absolutely shocked.
I'm going Barca half-time, Barca full-time.
Really?
1.91. Fine. That's a banker.
Drawsies?
Or drawsies. Any of the drawsies. There's so many Juans there. You just got to pick the right ones.
Or do you go for the correct
Pick the right
score?
ones.
Atletico, Getafe, correct score.
That's punchy though. So I'm going Barca half-time, Barca full-time. That's my tip for España.
Right, good.
Like it. Okay, so that's it for Spain. Let us know in the comments what you think. Are we chatting rubbish? Will there be loads of draws?
And let us know what your predictions are as well.
Yeah, we
if you
like
don't
those.
rate us, don't just give us jip about how bad our tips are. Tell us your own.
Yeah, exactly. Will should be back at some point, hopefully doing a bit more research next week.
We can give everyone a little demonstration of his classical flute playing.
His flute playing. We'll get him on WantMyBet
if you've got any spare flutes kicking around, feel free to send them to us.
Yeah.
I think
he collects them as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, that's why.
Yeah. Big time. Okay, so that's it for España. Good luck with your betting, and we'll see you again soon.
See you later.
See you later.
Now then, the referee looks at his watch and his second now.